T-minus 1 minute.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
At this point, the autonomous flight computers have taken over the launch countdown, and stages 1 and 2 are pressurizing for launch.
LD is go for launch.
We just heard the SpaceX launch director give the final go.
All systems are go.
T-minus 3 seconds.
The range is green. Weather is green. The final seconds of countdown.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff of Falcon 9. Go SpaceX, go Sentinel-6B.
Sentinel-6B rising, extending nearly 4 decades of the precise sea level record from space.
Falcon 9 booster is currently firing all 9 of those Merlin engines at 190,000 pounds of thrust per engine, and we can hear it, and soon we're going to feel that in our chest. So exciting. After about 50 seconds, those engines will begin throttling down slow down the vehicle to prepare for max Q. Think of it as kind of like a low-key fire. Max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure, is when Falcon 9 will feel the largest structural load of the vehicle that it's going to see during its entire boost phase of flight. Slowing down the vehicle just means that Falcon 9 is going to experience a less load.
Now traveling faster than the speed of sound, preparing for max Q. Now we have a few events coming up in quick succession, starting with main engine cutoff, or MECO. That's when SpaceX will shut down all of its 9 engines on the first stage.
Shortly after MECO, stage 2 will separate from the inner stage in the booster, and then the second stage is going to continue on, igniting the Merlin vacuum engine. We're going to hear the call out for that second engine start 1, or SES1. That burn should last just under 6 minutes.
A lot of clouds in the area, so our ground shots not able to pick up that traditional flight into the night sky, but we are looking right down the barrel of the first stage with the onboard camera. Again, the clouds not enough to stop launch, but certainly from a low pressure system in the area.
Main engine cutoff.
Standing by for main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed. MVAC ignition. Stage 1 boost back startup.
That was a beautiful light up of the second stage, and you're looking now getting ready for the fairings to come off. That's our next big milestone. Confirmed. And there go the fairings. You see now Sentinel-6 exposed to the elements of space. Now soaring towards orbit, another step complete in our ongoing effort to understand Earth's heartbeat through its oceans.
Back shutdown.
We're 50 seconds into the second stage first burn. And now the first stage booster basically hitting the brakes by firing 3 of its 9 engines to reverse course and head back down towards the landing zone.
This burn that we're seeing here of the second stage Merlin vacuum engine will last just under 6 minutes. This will take Sentinel-6B to its parking orbit. That's going to be followed by a 45-minute coast, where we're just going to allow and rely on orbital mechanics and physics to take the spacecraft the majority of the rest of the way. This is the exact same flight design and trajectory that we flew back in 2020 on Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich.
Today's first stage booster heading back down to the landing zone, which was formerly the Space Launch Complex 4 West. It's just about a quarter of a mile from the launch pad. So if you're in the area, you will expect to hear the double sonic boom once it breaks the sound barrier on the way back down. We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first burn. We're at T plus 6 minutes and 15 seconds into flight. First stage entry burn, just a minute away. The Falcon Stage 2 rocket and the Sentinel-6B now racing southward across the Pacific Ocean, just off the coast of Baja California, Mexico. A few seconds away now from the first stage entry burn.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there we have it. That first stage entry burn has just begun. That landing burn,
Stage 2 is
it's
in
going to
terminal
last about
guidance.
25 seconds. That burn just helps reduce the speed of the vehicle to ensure a softer touchdown of the booster. Falcon 9 is using a few of the Merlin engines and 4 grid fins to help guide and orient the booster on its way down.
Stage 1 entry
Those
burn
4 grid
shutdown.
fins are out. And the burn is complete.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
It's awfully dark out there, so we don't have a lot of illumination. But when they do light those burns, we get a good view. So look at our ground track.
MVAC shutdown.
And we should be coming up on the end
Nominal
of our
orbit
burn.
insertion.
There you heard
Stage
it.
1 transonic. Stage 1 FTS is saved. Stage 1 landing burn.
A good first burn. Now here comes the booster. Back down on land. We just heard a big sonic boom here in the broadcast booth. The landing pad coming into view, 4
Stage 1
landing
landing
legs
confirmed.
extended. There you heard it. The booster, its job complete, back on land, and ready for another flight.
My goodness, Daryl, that never gets old.
That was really loud. That was pretty awesome. We hear cheers from the folks at the Mission Director Center who all ran outside to try and get a glimpse of the rocket. They may not have seen it, but they certainly heard it, felt it, and they definitely heard and felt that sonic boom for the first stage coming back down. So now the second stage, you're looking at the Sentinel-6B riding on top of the second stage, will coast for about 44 minutes. And then we'll go to a second burn of that MVAC-D engine, only about 11 seconds or so. And that'll be followed by a big moment, the separation of the Sentinel-6B from the second stage rocket. How you feeling so far, Nikki?
Oh.
With that good separation just off the coast of Madagascar at an altitude of 1,321 kilometers. The team here at the ESOC, the European Space Operations Center, now searching for a signal. Just to recap, we launched at 9:21 and 42 seconds Pacific time from here at the Vandenberg Space Force Base. We saw the first stage booster do its job for about 2.5 minutes. It came back to the launch pad just about a quarter mile away, landed at its landing spot with a thunderous boom. The second stage then burned for about 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Put it on track to get into its orbit. We watched it through a 45-minute coast phase and culminated with a second stage 10-second burn and then separation. Just a tremendous views along the way. And the LSP team, this brings a conclusion to years of work on this project, Nikki.
Yes, 30 years of work, 30 years of history, 3 decades of this team partnering together to provide the world globally weather forecasts, sea level rise measurements, and everything else that it provides to us.
Of course, we will continue. So for mission updates that you see in .gov